Welcome to the Filthy Casuals finale. I give up with this game. I kinda just want this experience over with now. I'm already at the lowest difficulty. How can I be any lower? Fuck you. Well, I'm gonna have to do this part again. Hmm? Wait, what the fuck? Huh, I was saying, this place is still going to suck. They added a springboard here. And here too. I actually don't remember which way is the right way and which way is to the badge. I don't even have to deal with that. Oh, I don't even have to deal with this. Oh, I want that badge. Ah, fuck. What the heck? Shit, I don't know where I'm going. Frick, do it! Are you... Haha! I somehow fell at the perfect angle. How do they change in the higher difficulty? Is this unique to this map specifically? Or does the world actually also change? Depending on the difficulty you pick. Or I swear this is the right way to go. There it is. What's the point of that? What does the blue mean? Fuck. You give me all the leeway in the world, and I still fuck it up. These prints should still be here in normal, I say. Normal doesn't mean you have to do Kaizo level bullshit platforming. Like what the hell? Were the developers thinking? I argue this place should only be this hard. in bunny hater mode or whatever the fuck that the hardest difficulty is called, I forgot. Anyway, these two items that you can get are basically mandatory in order to beat that goddamn boss. I thought once the game was over, we could have some fun exploring the rest of the world in the post-game or something. But apparently they want you to explore everything. Before you even finish the game. Hey Gaga! I'm an idiot. Baga. Well, we're a lot well off than last time. Let's see if I can at least beat this in easy mode without using the halo. Aha! That's only possible because it was a triple. This is still impossible. As true last boss levels of... I guess this is a true last boss, huh? A TLB... classic... bullet hell game... trope. Although normally you're only allowed to access those bosses Or I'm an idiot. Oh, I meant to equip. Hopefully I'll be fine. I didn't realize I was out of bunny amulet. Defense boost? Why? Star bullets just remind me of goddamn clown piece, man. Gives me PTSD. What? That is also an attack I do not know how to dodge. No, not how expected one is to dodge, to be able to dodge that. I keep forgetting about this goddamn attack. And I also can't dodge it. Dang it. Yeet. Like, fuck for Hex Cancel? No! Despite what they may look like, these are in fact not real women. Proof? Arena can get hurt by them. It's 2.5% or something rather than 5%. Ah. One, two. 1, 2. 1, 2. Pagaga! Oh boy, here it comes. Oh. What? No dignity. Jesus. It felt like I only peed 30 minutes ago. Why do I gotta pee again? God damn it. Whatever. Arena. Sorry. If it were possible to go back in time, it would definitely. Irisu. Miss Irisu? I can't hear. I can't hear anything. Stop calling out to me. Miss Irisu, time to wake up. This is... I caught you. You can't run away this time, Miss Irisu. Arena? We're together again. This must be fate. Why? Didn't I say to ignore me? Didn't Miss Irisu want us to be together? That won't happen if Miss Irisu keeps running away. Uh-huh. I have finally approached you. God damn it, why can't I stop referencing that? If you keep doing that, when will it end? Isn't this why you asked me to meet you? I'm very sorry. My courage kept failing me at the last moment. It's alright, Miss Irisu. If Miss Irisu stops running away, Arena will be really happy. Everyone will be happy together. I understand. I won't run away anymore. Nice. Arena? She fell asleep? I told you before. You'll catch a cold sleeping out here. Still, your words have given me courage. Thank you, Arena.
Rumi, I made lunch for you. Thank you for taking care of me.
Thank you, Coco. They're finally making things other than bombs.
It's only because you've been too busy to cook. Have some basic survival skills too. Oh, it might taste a bit strange. I hope you don't mind.
Not at all, Coco. It's delicious.
Really?
I'm happy to hear that. Meals made by Coco are hard to come by.
Okay.
Rumi, how are they doing now? It's fine now. They're sleeping it off. That's a relief. Hey, Rumi. They look fine now, don't they? A girl's romance is really a fickle thing. Look at what happened with this one. I hope they'll get along. You know, there are only women here, so... So, Rumi, when did you give up on Arena? Look at your little sister now and Irisu. Both of them flipped the world upside down, partly because of Arena. I'm starting to think of Arena as a dangerous girl. What do you mean Irisu did absolutely nothing? That's not funny. If I let Arena meet more people like you, she'll start becoming naughty. So we're going to monopolize her now? So as Arena's master, how do you feel about the two of them getting together? Getting together? Arena just respects Irisu. They've known each other for a while. See, uncertainty. Your master status is in jeopardy, so you do feel jealous after all. Oh come on, stop teasing me. You should hurry to Chichini. Don't you have that thing the two of you do every month? Alright, I'm heading off. Please say hi to Arena and the others for us. What thing? I really wish we got more elaboration on the stuff she does sometimes. After that conversation, why is everyone ignoring me again? Wait, I thought I was cured! Oof. Ha! Good luck being a good master, Rumi. Since you might not have time to cook tonight, let Coco help. I'll be your food taster. You just want to steal scraps. Let me remind you I'm poor. Okay, I'll leave it to you. See you later then. Ah, yes. Everyone knows the average poor person has enough materials within them at all times to be able to carry and create all sorts of contraptions. Especially the explosive kinds. Because as we all know, via empirical evidence, there are indeed a lot of explosions caused by impoverished people. Especially the cats. I guess this is a thing now. Does Miru really think that disguise is working? Is it actually working? Oh, Rumi's back. Rumi! Arena's fever is gone. She's fine now. Thank you. Leave the rest to me. You can go home if you have other things to do. Are you sure? You'll be caring for 4. Don't worry, it's my responsibility too. Looks like I don't understand my friends at all. Don't blame yourself. No one's to blame. So that's it? Arena's really popular. Looks like I have many opponents. I have an idea. Let's host an arena challenge. The winner can be with Arena for a whole week. I like that idea. Count me in. No. No, now's not the time for that. Why is Chichini here anyway? So there you are, Master. What are you doing? Everyone is waiting. Wait, I'm just curious about the situation everyone's been talking about. You're really refusing to grow up. I'll teach you a lesson later. They're almost like mother and daughter. I thought they were childhood friends. Ha! I feel like the latest string of events has breathed life back into Rabi-Ribi. But for a full recovery, we need more bunnies. Do you think Arena would be a good mother? Pandora, what the fuck are you going on about? Haha, just kidding. It's getting late. We're off then. Heh, I'll go back to my shop too. Pandora's joke was a little out there though. Okay, see you tomorrow. Miru, you can stop being a tree now. Miru doesn't talk after all. You don't have to be a tree though. Hey, they wouldn't know how to react. That's good. Sis, why can't that girl sleep with Arena? It's just temporary. Sleep with me for now. But Arena's better. Boo-hoo, Arena. How can I make my little sister like me? So people have forgotten about Ribbon. Darn! You're just emergency food after all. Oh, you're up, Ribbon. Are you still tired? I haven't thanked you properly yet. Ribbon helped us a great deal. There's really no need. Ribbon was just joking about being forgotten. With freedom and a master, Ribbon is content. Why is Irisu sleeping with Master? Don't you remember, Ribbon? You told us they fell asleep in the forest. Of course Ribbon knows that, but Irisu seems to be afraid of Arena. She's bound to have some kind of reaction. Woo! That's the moment I'm waiting for. We'll just have to wait and see. Why? Her reaction will be awesome. After seeing what happened in the forest, I just know this will be interesting. Ha! Miru is jealous. Miru, Ribbon, have you ever seen Irisu take off her headdress? No, not interested. Neither is Ribbon. You never see Irisu for long. Should we take it off her then? Do you want to wear it? No, it just looks uncomfortable to sleep in. Great, you won't fight me for it then. Let me try it on. That was Miru talking, god damn it. You really are sisters, you even think the same. Sis, how do you take this off? Eh? Weird. It's not coming off. Is that the actual end now? This is the second time the credits play. Can I actually give my thoughts now? This seems to be the exact same credit sequence so far. I gotta pee, I'll be right back. Eh? What happened? The credit sequence is over? How do you unlock the rest of the outfits? What is this? Arena badge. Ribbon badge. 9. MP usage minus 15%. Hold X. After releasing charge shot for repeated shots. Damage taken minus 10%. Item effect plus 20%. Hold C to extend hammer combo 5. Cool, I guess. Everyone's welcoming Miru back with presents. But Miru likes Irina's gifts more. If Irina can give Miru 25,000 yen, Miru will be really happy. Oh, is this asking for too much? Yeah, you think? Actually, I can afford it. All cleared. Why not go for 100%? Thanks for playing Rabi-Ribi Island's troubles. Thanks for playing. Rabi-Ribi Island's troubles have been resolved. I somehow didn't notice that exclamation mark marking the end of that other sentence. But there may still be collectibles and unexplored areas out there. Also, all the boss encounters have been reset, so you can try for a perfect battle. To do, talk to Irisu and Rabi-Ribi. I guess there's still the 3 fairies. Ribbon's other fairy friends, I mean, and whoever the heck that one is at the very bottom. I guess as post-game content bosses. I was spoiled at that when I was looking up walkthroughs as well. Good morning, Miss Irisu. Morning, Irina. Are you feeling better now? Yes, thanks to everyone's care, I'm much better now. Master is planning a picnic for us in a couple days. Sounds wonderful. Will Miss Irisu be joining us? A picnic, huh? It's been a while since we've picnicked together. Have we? Together? Ah, was it? Why do I remember? Where was it? The ravine? Miss Irisu? Ah, don't mind me. The library's effects must still be lingering. Count me in and thanks for inviting me. Lingering effects? Miss Irisu mentioned the ravine, didn't she? I've heard Ruby talk about it too. And when she does, she also had that confused expression on her face too. Riven thinks something's going on. Should we go check out the ravine again? We might discover something new. Oh my god, and yeah, that location. Please let me save. Extra chapter. Fairies attack. I still can't break this. I'm still missing an item. 2 items. Or 3 items. Look at my diary. Special boss 1, special boss 2, special boss 3. Halloween, New Game Plus. Find that girl in Rabi-Ribi Park. Are you fucking kidding me? There's a New Game Plus. I'll go do whatever else in the post-game content are, but after that, you won't be seeing any more videos of this. I'll just be playing it in my own time. Or maybe I will still record myself going through the hell that is whatever fucking difficulty I'll be going for next with a new game. Or maybe New Game Plus. Anyway, I want the save point. For now, I'll be giving out my thoughts on the game while I do some walking around or whatever. So, that is technically the end for Rabi-Ribi. Where do I even begin with this game, man? Because, this was an experience. An experience it was. Look forward to the extras. I really should finish the DLC and do the extra content in Yuki's 4P as well. I've been wanting to, but I just haven't had the time. As well as goddamn the whatchamacallit Stanley Parable. Good gosh. Okay. How about I start with the positives? The graphics. I like how the game looks. And there's a reason why I have my OBS background set to the and no special dialogue, I suppose. Okay, it's just the delicious food ribbon special level 133. Jesus. Oh my. I'm playing a novice difficulty. Holy shit, she's tanky. Whatever you're planning on doing, bam. So yeah, presentation-wise, I really like how... The fuck is anyone supposed to dodge that? Oh god! I said slide. Although that appears to be a bad idea. This is a new song, it's pretty cool sounding. The heck? And speaking of the music, yeah, graphics and music, I like it. They went with a mix of retro style 8-bit graphics for most of the game, while all the CG and stuff are all in nice, crisp 2D hand-drawn, anime, whatever art style. And yeah, the character designs, I like to make fun of them, but I'm afraid that's the whole purpose of them, so I guess they do a good job of that. And obviously, I really dig the game soundtrack. Apparently, they made an orchestral version of some of the game's tracks. I gave them a listen, but I really, I mean, it's cool, but I still prefer the original. You know? The original renditions. Oh, you can shoot it. Can I shoot it with something else? How about the chaos shot? Okay, okay, normal shot is the way to go then. Wow. Yeah, so I guess the end game content is the equivalent of this game, is kind of the equivalent to this guy and similar to that. Ain't it? Just really hard, requires a lot of... Basically requires you to beat the entire game 9 million times over. Just so you can defeat Overlord Ball. And no, not that ball. Anyway, I've basically already given up on this fight. Wait, what? She full healed. What? And now she deals quadruple damage. Or she takes quadruple damage? Quadruple and double damage. Is that total of times 6 or a times 8? I really like the direction they went with the music, and it's fitting enough for the game's presentation and just the type of game in general this is. You know, EDM. I'm a huge fan of EDM, and like the heavy metal on some parts. Miru's, or was that Rumi? I get the two confused still. Her boss theme stands out. It's a that chapter in general is just really weird. And there we go. Okay, let's just go to the title screen for my thoughts, so I can listen to this fantastic theme. I will lower the volume though, so we can focus to me talking. So that was the full story of Rabi-Ribi. Like I said, I'll still be doing the extra content. Yeah. Apart from the art style, as well as the presentation, I actually, basically straight up from this point on, only have bad things to say about this game now. Most of the problems I have with this game is mostly just due to my fault. I'm willing to admit that. So this game is basically a Metroidvania, and I'm starting to think I just straight up don't like Metroidvanias. Which is strange because I really enjoy Castlevania. And I did enjoy my time with Ender Lilies. So I'll be comparing this game with every other Metroidvania style game I've ever played. So, the music and presentation was good. Everything else? The gameplay? The story? The pacing? I just have so many problems with it. You were probably able to notice it, but I will admit that I am indeed, after all, a certified idiot. I mean, it's in my name. I am Remix, the idiot. And partly, I let my hubris get the best of me in many times. Pride is a weakness, which is why I've decided to discard it. But clearly, I still definitely possess a rather large ego. At many points with this game. If I started off the game at least in like normal, maybe. Or hard, but even then I struggled playing the normal difficulty of this game. It's just I want to watch someone speedrun this game actually now though. That seems like it'd be a lot of fun to watch. Oh, there's still a freaking difficulty easier than novice. A sufficiently challenging difficulty. Whoops. Isn't there like a way for me to just automatically unlock those difficulties? Whatever, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, if I played on like novice, I guess instead of going right away for hard, I probably would have enjoyed my time with this game a little more. But just because the game was easier and the flow of the game was less intrusive, with me constantly sucking all the time and the enemies being incredibly bullcrap. This game was definitely interesting. This is the first and only game I've ever played. I'm not sure if there are more games like this, and if they do, hopefully they aren't like Rabi-Ribi. A bullet hell and also a Metroidvania, which is and I guess technically a platformer. Bullet hell. That was certainly unique, and I definitely enjoyed that. Like that about the game for trying something out there, I guess. But as a result of the genre, I do have lots of problems with the game design, the level design, and the fact that the game is a Metroidvania. Not just the level design and the boss battle designs. I really hate them. In comparison to Ender Lilies, a game that is also incredibly difficult and is also a Metroidvania, making it sufficiently a fine enough analog to compare this game to, since, you know, I played that. In contrast, that game was really hard, but I really enjoyed every second of it, like every death. While there were definitely some parts where you could see me just being frustrated by the game's difficulty, it always felt so good to beat those challenges. In this game, though, I was always just confused. And again, I believe that's partly because of the Metroidvania. The way they executed it, I think they could have executed it better. But again, it's just that I'm an idiot. So they present it's really open world, and as a result of that, I often end up just being, for the most part, confused and lost, and never feel like I'm actually going the right way, like ever. And it also sucks to have no wrong ways. I mean, the game does lock you out of certain areas, literally by a ribbon or something telling you, "Hey, this isn't the way you're supposed to go. Let's not go here." But apart from those few areas, the game is still pretty open, and you're still left with so many choices at all times. Ender Lilies did suffer from the same problem. It appears a lot of modern Metroidvanias really hate giving you proper objectives. I mean, Rabi-Ribi and Ender Lilies do have objective systems. But like, for the most part, they barely try to encourage you to actually go there, or tell you. Because to me, the fun of open world and optional things is the fact that they're optional. Look at Breath of the Wild, for example. It's not really all that. You can just go straight into Ganon, and that's epic. But that is only one of the many main quests you have. You start off with 2 main quests, in fact, after you get the paraglider and beat the basically glorified tutorial section of the game. And that's great, because that gave me a goal, and that means people know that they have the choice to rebel. You cannot rebel if there is no system to overthrow. And that was a problem I felt this game and Ender Lilies had. Because there was no objectives, that made it impossible, basically. And in fact, I'd almost argue it was basically non-existent for there to be optional content in such a system. And that just kind of sucks out the fun. It's like, the reason why doing GTA, doing all sorts of bullshit in GTA was so much fun was because, well, frankly, first and foremost, the main story just kinda sucks and is linear as all hell. But 2, it was because it wasn't the main story, and you had that kind of freedom. And there were always like all these consequences you could try out and stuff. It was just great and fun. And yeah, you could see that, and right up until the very end. I guess I can also take this as a way to transition to my problem with the game's pacing. The 8 chapters are paced really confusingly for me. Like, you can see this with the bosses and like how often I got lost. I'd get into a boss fight and then I'd be like, wait, am I supposed to fight this guy yet? Can I beat this guy yet? That attack pattern looks hard. Do I actually already have all the necessary means to dodge that? And then I was able to brute force some of them, and I was able to sequence break early on in the game. And even late into the game, I think I was sequence breaking. But again, because the game doesn't make it clear what is right and what is left, it's hard to feel as if you actually accomplished anything. Instead, all you could ever really feel, or at least all I could really feel, I shouldn't be projecting, but here I am, was confusion. Like, oh, I beat her. Cool. Was I meant to do that at this moment of the game yet? Was that fine? Is the game gonna be absolutely bullshit now after I go past where that boss is whatever the fuck that boss was blocking? Should I go back? And yeah, right until the bitter end. Against like Noah and Irisu. Like Irisu had some weird attacks that I did not just straight up know how to dodge. So right up until the actual final boss, I did not know if I was actually doing anything right and if I had everything I needed as the game intended. Like it's okay to be free form. It's just make it clearer, make it more clear to the players that what you're doing is okay. Because if players don't know what's okay, they're always just going, or at least that's my mindset. If the game's not telling me I'm doing something right, then I'm just gonna assume I'm doing nothing right and I'm doing everything wrong. This would probably be the type of game Arlo really likes, though. Huh. I really am just a weirdo, I guess, when it comes to my game preferences. I prefer my more linear games as opposed to open worlds. Because, Breath of the Wild and Minecraft, for the longest times, were the only open world games, freeform games I've played, I suppose. And yeah, I don't like roguelikes, I don't like Metroidvanias, and I even don't really like open worlds all that much from the like three open world games so far I've played. I mean, I guess you could count Rabi-Ribi, which that would make it 4 now. 4 games. But yeah, pacing. Let's talk about the chapters. The first 4 chapters were like this fun, cute, albeit the first chapter was like this nice, cutesy introduction to the game. The next 3 chapters were basically explorathons. Still technically cute and fun, albeit held back by the fact that the game is a goddamn bullet hell and it is atrociously difficult. Like, Jesus. The game is sadistically difficult. In hard difficulty, I do not want to know how difficult this game is on the unlockable higher difficulties. I'd rather just watch a speedrunner make everyone look like goddamn noobs. And then we go to chapter 5 and everything changes. And then chapter 5 is basically just one really, really big boss rush. You know, let me do the boss rush while I'm... Why do I gotta select the file? Boss rush. Another boss rush. What? Oh, I have everything. Oh, this is a really weird format. Where was I? Where was I? Spell card already. Right, the pacing. And yeah, chapter 5 was atrocious. It was at that point of the game. Like the first 4 the chapters, chapters 1 through 4, were like difficult, but I tolerated them. Because like I could just always grind and explore, which I didn't like because I don't like grinding and exploring. That technically means this game is sort of an RPG, but Metroidvanias just have a lot of RPG elements in general, and people do like RPG elements in their games. But yeah, it becomes really atrocious at chapter 6 though. But yeah, I just hated chapter 5. And yeah, chapter 6, 7, and 8, the final chapter. My god. That was when the game really became unforgivable and straight up just infuriating and rage-inducing. Like, goddamn, that final stage section before the final boss, Irisu, that's literally just straight up Kaizo. Irisu is a lot easier, in my opinion, though. Although I did beat her. In novice mode. So, I really have no right to judge that, but... well, she was less infuriating, but... Noah was definitely way more infuriating because... Haha! 4 boss faces! All in one go! You do get autosaves in between, but all in one go! Isn't that fun? Like, this game is so sadistic, it has a kinky idea of what constitutes as fun. Man, like yeah, if I wanted to have a bad time, I would have just shoved a horse. I would have just made a horse shove his entire ass up my mouth, up my fucking butt. While said horse's mouth was filled to the brim with syringes, all filled to the brim with fucking whatever the frick would be the most painful to inject into someone's body. Yeah, the game was already infuriating before, but like I said, I tolerated it. But then in chapter 5 through 8, it just became straight up intolerable, man. Like, fuck, hell, fuck, shit, fuck, hell, fuck, motherfucking, fuck, fetch, shit, hell, fuck, mother, hell, bitch, son, mother, father, father, pig, bunny, rabbit, horses, bitches, swine, Jesus, cooks, gods of holiness, and mothers, and Christ, and Buddha. Bad. Like, it was bad. It was bad. I'm gonna stop talking about it. I'm being a broken record now. Oh god. Forgot about that attack. And finally, we move on to the story. I kind of have a similar issue with the story as I do with the gameplay. They're kind of connected, honestly, in why I hate them. I already said this, but I think the first 4 chapters are really great. They have like a simple story. You do start off with a lot of questions already, right off the bat, and there are plenty of hints and mysteries abound that let you know that this game's story is more than just a simple like story thing. Oops. Already? But for the most part, the first 4 chapters is this cute little adventure where you travel the island of Rabi-Ribi and get to know its residents and how kooky the world is. With all the freaking weird shit you get to encounter while you're exploring. And I thought that was fun and cute. And then you get to chapter 5 and it all just changes. They even throw in a credit sequence, which, why? It just confuses the frick out of everyone, in my opinion. Like, why? After chapter 5. But like, anyone paying enough attention knows that the story, it has barely even ended at chapter 5. And there's still a lot of, like, inconclusive plot points and stuff. And the final chapter and stuff. Noah already explained a lot of things. And then she was defeated and she accepted defeat. And she allowed Rabi-Ribi to live peacefully. It was a good concluding point, but it technically, at the same time, it didn't conclude much of anything. There were still many things that were inconclusive. Which is what chapter 6, 7, and 8 do. And then you finally get the big reveal on who the main villain was all along. And Irisu, honestly, she's such a weak villain. I'd compare her to Toru in JoJolion. She doesn't leave enough of an impression. She doesn't give a good enough impression to actually really mean anything. She shows up at the beginning, and that was weird, and I did suspect she would be like the main bad guy. But when it turns out that all she was really guilty of doing was being in love with Ribbon, and Noah was still technically the main cause of most of the problems, right up until the bitter end. It just felt really weak. I guess it suffers from an opposite problem I have with the Persona games' story. Whereas in Persona, the final bad guy is like this big and powerful god that you just fucking beat the fuck out of. Basically way too big and powerful that it just loses all sense of like power or whatever the correct word I'm looking for is that I forgot. Irisu was the opposite, where she had basically no stakes in the majority of the main conflict, and had barely any presence to begin with, to barely feel like she had an impact. So yeah, she was just a weak thing, and now apparently her and Ribbon are together. I don't mind. At the very least, now that I've finally finished the story, I can try reading some of the fanfiction in this goddamn game. I'm interested in that, and of course the gameplay community with the speedrunning. I want to engage in the community because despite all these irrational problems I have with the game, I can't believe I'm still saying that I actually just really, really like this game and am willing to try the game all over again in hard difficulty and actually beat it properly this time when I do begin that other playthrough in hard difficulty. Because yeah, at the end of the day, the only reason I had a problem with the game's difficulty was that when I got this game, I was expecting a casual experience. But despite that, I willingly decided to go play the hard difficulty in the alternative mode that basically made it so you needed to do more grinding and the game was just straight up more difficult. But I suspect once I let that go and I do replay this game again, that just like with DDLC, even though the game didn't meet my expectations, irrational ones at that, and unfounded for expectations, mind you, same as with DDLC, I will end up just enjoying the game a lot more. I still probably won't like the story. That much won't change. But I will probably enjoy the game just for what it is. A really brutally difficult... Oh, so that's how you do it. That is really difficult. What the hell? Die, 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 die. So yeah, just look forward to the post-game content for now, I guess. Although I guess a replay won't really change some of the more confusing game design decisions I think this game made. Like, for one, I really hate the cyberspace section where all the enemies are immune to your melee. And the boss fights. I hate how a lot of attacks just force you to go on the defensive. With nothing, and sometimes, maybe just sometimes, a little way to still remain on the offensive. And like, people hate that about boss design. We like it when we're able to control the pace of the boss battles and just fighting in general, because that's fun gameplay. But in Rabi-Ribi, you barely get to control the pace of the game. Like, it's always up to the boss. When you'll hit them and when you can't. And yeah. Invincibility frames for all enemies, including bosses. Why? Just why? So yeah, I think it's about time I gave my final verdict and stopped this farce at once. Good God, it's so hot. The aircon finally turned off and I'm already getting sweaty. I'm not continuing this boss rush. This is a long ass freaking thing. I won't be showcasing any of the art book or comic. Think of it as an incentive for you to try enjoying the game yourself, which I know I didn't make a good case for this game, and my Let's Play definitely didn't make it seem like this game was fun. But overall, in the end, I don't consider playing this game a regret of mine. I don't think this was a regrettable experience at all. I definitely had some fun, and frustration is just one of my favorite emotions, I guess, because in the end, I am indeed just a masochist. Apparently. So, yeah, what would be like a fitting Pro Jared style, whatever out of 10 rating can I give this game? I mean, I guess at the end of the day, the only real fitting thing I can come up with, which I'll probably come up with a better one after like 2 days after me recording this video would just be an arena out of 10, or maybe just in general, a bunny girl out of 10. Bunny girls, specifically bunny girl outfits, and you know, women wear them. It's a symbol of like sexuality and all that. Not sexuality, of libido and sexiness and pervert and horniness and all that stuff. And while at the surface, it's if you don't think about it too much, then yeah, bunny girls are just bunny girls, and they're the symbol that they are because society has just decided that somehow. But like, if you look into it further and look into the history of why bunny girls were specifically chosen for such a symbol, you'll know there's a deeper meaning behind it. And same with Arena. You know, she's a nice, cute, simple bunny girl on the surface, going on a simple adventure. But when you look through her character, and I guess, well, her character is simple through and through. She barely gets any character development, honestly. But her adventure is anything but nice and simple. It is filled to the brim with sharp twists, turns, and perils and difficulties. And that is Rabi-Ribi in a nutshell. A cute game on the surface, masking something pure and evil. Goodbye.